He said, but we was good again. Hi, you guys. This is Riviere Sipping and Spilling the Tea podcast, hostess with the Moses. Today I want to talk to you about what I heard today at church. And during the healing process, let's talk about trust issues. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, during church today, the pastor said, "Forgive me, Lord, for complaining of all my complaints. I need to trust your process and rely on your understanding." When he said that, I was like, what? And it got me thinking, I have trust issues. I think we all have trust issues. I think we all have issues where we've been hurt, we've been deceived, we've been filled with so much pain that we have trust issues that we deal with every day. So I start asking myself, how can I trust someone if I've been hurt? What do you do when you've been hurt, you've been lied to, been abused, manipulated, used, the whole 9 yards? How are you supposed to trust a process knowing that things are going to get better? Trust issues. When I listen to the pastor, he also said stuff like, do not trust flesh, trust God. Do not rely on your understanding, rely on God's understanding, Jesus. And I think about, if you've been hurt and you've been abused and you're on your healing journey, and people can read you, they could tell if you're a good person or not. And my son's father told me, I know you, I know who you are a good woman, you are a good person, you have a good heart, you're a sweetheart, you go above and beyond. When he said that, I was like, wow, you know this about me, but yet you hurt me during our relationship. We're not together anymore, but we are really good friends. Please forgive me. This is Sipping and Spilling the Tea, and I am sipping. On a side note, I drank some tea with orange in there, and you put honey. Oh my God, it tastes so delicious. I love it. I love it. I love it. But anyway, when he said that to me, it got me wondering, like, I'm always good to you. You need me, I'm there. Hands down. But you put me through the ringer. You hurt me, you mishandled me, you did some crazy things to me. So And it made open my eyes like, should I treat people how they treat me? Should I be rude? Should I be spiteful? Should I be like, oh, skip you and da 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 da? How should I come when it comes to people? Should I be like, skip you, you're da 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 da? Or should I still be kind and gentle and show up as me, knowing that there's a possibility I'm gonna still get hurt? Having trust issues. When I have trust issues, this is what happens. How can you not have trust issues? For me, I'm learning to separate my emotions from reality. I'm learning to say, this is how I feel. I'm learning to be, if I don't have evidence to support someone's doing me wrong, I don't bring it up. I acknowledge my emotions. I write down how I'm feeling. And once I write it down, I deal with it accordingly. Yeah, that's what I do. I deal with it accordingly. So for me, I just write down how I'm feeling. And I give people enough room to hang themselves or enough room to disappoint me. And then I address the issue. And then I deal with people accordingly after that. When you're dealing with and you have trust issues and you've been hurt during your healing process, you have to separate your emotions from logic. You got to say, is this a me problem or is it a their problem? And if it's your problem, you have to take accountability and write down and deal with your emotions, deal with pain that you suffer from, pain that you suffer from, and write it down and say, why was this triggering for me? Why was I upset? What happened at that moment that gave me a flashback, feel like I cannot trust this person? What did this person did to me to make me not trust them? And if it comes back that they did not do anything to you, wrong you, it's just something that happened to you in your past that triggered that thought, that insecurity, that fear, that trust. You write it down and you work on healing and fixing that problem. And if you're in a relationship and you guys got into a disagreement about something and it was triggered about that, you have to communicate effectively using the words, I feel that, or I act this way because of my emotions, or I act this way because this happened to me in my past or whatever. But you have to realize you cannot keep hurting or putting people in a ringer and let other people pay for others' mistakes that did you wrong. You have to learn how to heal and build trust within yourself. You have to give people a chance and a benefit of doubt that this person will not hurt me. I believe this person won't hurt me. I hope this person won't hurt me. And you have to get people to come as they are. And if you like who they are, you like their spirit, you like their heart, you like what they give you, keep them around. But if you feel like you can't trust this person or you feel like you guys are not matching well, then you move people accordingly to how you feel fit is in your life. Healing is hard. And when you have dealt with a lot of pain and suffering, it makes it more difficult, especially when trusting people. Because when we put too much trust in others, we have to know everyone is human and they're bound to make mistakes. But you are human too, and you make mistakes as well. So we also have to remember that when it comes to healing. So, on that note, on sipping and spilling the tea, on the first portion of I have trust issues, God said rely on his understanding and trust the process. I agree. Learn how to separate your emotions from reality and logic. Write down what is triggering you and have effective communication, and use the word I feel or use this made me feel, and also take accountability, ownership of your emotions. When it comes to having trust, you have to allow people to show up for who they are and understand who they are, accept them for who they are. But the first thing you must do as yourself is take accountability and ownership and learn how to heal. And learn that everyone is different. Not everyone's going to hurt you, and not everyone's out to get you. Well, that's my 10-minute tip for today. Tune in at 5 p.m. later today as I go into more depths of healing and trust issues, while I go into my trust issues, what I have, and what have I done to help me, and how I'm learning to trust people in my life and feel that security. Love you guys, and have a good morning and joy life. And so have a joyful, juicy life, and keep smiling and keep dancing. And I will talk to you guys later at 5 p.m. with more healing and trust issues. Remember to meditate, remember to pray, and give 3 things that you're thankful for. Me, I'm thankful for my job, I'm thankful for my son, and I'm thankful for me. I'm thankful for myself because I'm out here really kicking ass or kicking butt. So, love to love you guys. See ya.